Talk about transitioning from making shirts and pants to making surgical masks. How difficult was that, and how are you able to get 150,000 out per day?
Well, first, thank you for having me. Well, this is kind of in the DNA of Brooks Brothers. Next week we are celebrating our 202nd birthday, and I think through many of those 2 years we had to go through a lot of challenges. We had a couple of world wars, civil war, depression, repressions, and we came out of all of those things pretty well. Thanks to the support of our customer. And that's what we support. We wanted to do again, basically go out there and support our customer and the community that supported us for so many years. Now we have factory. We're one of the very few retailer in America that have their own factories in America. And so we have, we employ about 800 people in those factories. We're going to take the majority of those people, bring it back to the factories. Of course, we are taking tremendous, essentially safe measure to make sure that they stay safe. But with about 500 of those, we think we can comfortably make about 150,000 masks a day. Of course, we're not by ourselves in the efforts. We'll have to partner with other people producing the material that we need to make those. But we're taking a leap of faith. We don't have order that can support all of that. But actually, as we made the announcement yesterday, we are getting a lot of those lined up right now.
So just to be clear, Claudio, these are not the N95 masks, but they are intended for healthcare workers. So how do you do that? How do you make sure they're safe and up to standards for hospital grade?
Well, we are in the process to get FDA approval, in fact, to be able to be considered a surgical mask. We will start this week training the people by using our cotton. Normally, cotton we use to make shirts, and those will not be, of course, surgical masks. Those will be non-surgical masks. First, we have to make masks for our own people to make sure they stay safe. And but we already have material in-house and more delivered every day that actually will allow us to make an N95 kind of mask. Of course, we can also increase the production of that and with some more investment in machinery. We're very close,
Where are these masks?
Yes, tell me.
Mm-hmm. How are you determining where the masks go, and how are you charging for them? How are you making the economics work?
Well, we're doing this in response to the call that we got from the White House and this other states and other local leaders and that came to us and say if we could do something about. So, we're going to order from basically all of this. We also would like to have some kind of a charity element out of this. We have a lot of charity we work already and new ones that I think we can support this effort as well. So there is not just one customer for this, but we're set up because the business we normally do to ship basically everywhere. So we are, I think the most important thing right now is get this FDA approval, because that will definitely open a lot of the possibilities from shipping standpoint.
Well, you mentioned the business that you normally do. We've been getting more announcements by the day of furloughs in the retail industry. Obviously, so many stores are closed in this country. What's going to happen to stores like Brooks Brothers when this is all over?
Well, we take one thing at a time. Right now, honestly, our priority is the health and safety of our people and our customers. It's of course we have to work very hard, and we had to make a lot of very hard decisions. But those decisions hopefully are just temporary, and we really don't know. The situation is really, moving by the day. We don't know when the store is going to be able to reopen. And of course, we do rely on the support of our customers to do a lot of the things we do, including making the mask and support the people that are still in our offices or more correctly, home, or still working remotely. And really, for our customers, the only way they can support us today is really shop online with us. But we know this support. We always got it before from our customer. And as long as the customer keeps supporting us, we'll be able to deliver and the help to either our own people and the customers when the time comes back. Now, what is going to happen to retail? That's a very big question. It's going to be hard. It depends how long this thing is going on. Depends how the customer is going to react to and how they're going to feel after this is done. But I do believe that, especially after spending so much time home, people are probably going to look as for opportunity to go out and go back to the things that they always done, and maybe appreciate it a little more. The kind of relationship they might establish they had with salespeople around the country and around the stores, and maybe the one to be challenged will be the online. We like to be prepared to do it either way. We're going to follow what the customer aspiration and needs are, but I will go out and say today, and I don't want to think that retail is done. In fact, I think this might make people rethink the whole online and what's really happening to the planet. With all those boxes going around and what's happening to our relationship. So I think it can go either way.